Somebody know you ain't from there. Something like that for some of y'all. All right. Nothing good came from a curse there. Clear. Because you're able to curl up and be comfortable in your own space. You still good. That's how they know ain't shit good come from a curse. You're comfortable within your own skin.
All right, now, what's up, world? It's your boy God, you know what I'm saying? And happy birthday to my son, you know what I'm saying? His birthday today, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Mamas, daddies, sisters, brothers, aunties, uncles, grandparents, cousins, nephews, nieces, uncles, aunties. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's God. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this the real God. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get nothing out of killing me though. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Curse yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because this God, you know what I'm saying, the air you breathe. And that's the truth. The sun, the moon, and all y'all stars. And your image is just like the sun. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made my sons. You know what I'm saying? Preserved my sons. You know what I'm saying? All my sons and all my stars. You know what I'm saying? And God forgive me for the sons and daughters I didn't raise, if there were some sons and daughters that I didn't raise, and grandkids that I haven't met. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? For being alive and being a child of God. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my job, you know what I'm saying? And Job is God. You know what I'm saying? That's what Job is. The job is God. You know what I'm saying? That's what God is, a job. God is a job. You know what I'm saying? Job, you know what I'm saying? Job. But like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? I feel all y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote the book, but I didn't write all them places where it was added and subtracted to make war with God. You know, I wouldn't have put y'all in no incorruption. I said you couldn't inherit that. And I said, man, the children of God shall not learn war anymore. I said that. You know what I'm saying?
And you're comfortable in your own space. Okay, somebody has to acknowledge that actually something is even brand new for you. You already had a brand new beginning. All right, so somebody feel like nothing good came from this curse. You comfortable right now, okay? Somebody no longer also has a monitor here with this cat in the reverse in earth. All right, they don't have a monitor anymore to harvest off of you. Okay, harvest is in the reverse because somebody was an idiot, like they didn't get you pregnant. Okay, they like this idiot didn't get them pregnant. All right, they couldn't manipulate you, so they like I don't even know why somebody tried to manipulate somebody because they couldn't trick them. Wonders of the world, because this person is out of this world. They knew that you had a lot of divinity. Okay, because somebody family told them, or somebody knew that you was extraordinary. Okay. Yeah, a whole group of people knew you was extraordinary. All right. We got twin flame and dreams. All right. Somebody could be the third of somebody. Like say somebody was junior, and you know how that goes. Somebody's the third. Something the third. Okay. That's been clout chasing. What the hell? All right. Third generation, somebody that's the third generation of somebody. Say they have a family name.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Because Adam the third ain't
maybe the whole somebody the third generation of the midnight people.
This the third
energy.
generation.
Right?
And this the
midnight the third.
You know
this their generation is acting a damn fool around the fall.
Midnight,
this could be somebody's twin flame.
So, you know what I'm saying?
What is this?
Some
Spirit?
people can make fast
What?
messing with me. You know what I'm
Curse,
saying?
nothing good came from that curse.
Make that
They are
same
clear
trip
because your
I had to
influencer
make,
status
you know what I'm
still
saying?
is going up around the fall. They tried to curse you from being an influencer or something like that. Somebody tried to curse somebody.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
And you're still
What it sound
rising
like,
to the
man,
top
to
or
curse
something.
God.
What is the curse? Nothing
Well,
good came from that
how
curse.
do you-
Steer
how do you
clear, no
feel
negotiation.
knowing
They're no
what I
longer
know?
negotiating with the clout chaser.
Might need to play,
That's been keeping it secret.
Exodus,
What they was
you know what I'm
hiding.
saying? Say
How much
let
they
my people
appreciate
go,
you
you know what I'm saying?
for not being
You know what
Photoshop,
I'm saying? So,
for being authentic. Because somebody went rummaging through somebody's trash and got triggered. Or somebody that said that you was trash was only saying that because they were triggered. This person was being a player. They thought they had options. Nothing good came from that curse. Steer clear. They're no longer negotiating with this clout chaser that do anything for attention, fame hungry. Because they've been keeping secrets and it came out. You see how that card was always child. They've been keeping secrets. A water sign. Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that was keeping secrets. They're exposing somebody now. A Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio secrets. What's the secrets? The Cancer, Pisces. What happened? How they put on a facade, putting on a front. How they've been putting on a front and hiding their motives. They've been having a lot of weird behaviors. This person been making fake profiles and plotting on you. All right, hiding their truth.
you know, let me ask y'all a question, you know what I'm saying? You know, ever since the Bible been started, you know what I'm saying? And Enoch, you know what I'm saying, so-called slew his brother, you know what I'm saying? And all you had to do was say he didn't want no sugar cane, you know what I'm saying, in his stew. That's all he had to say. And if slewed his brother, he would have slewed his brother. If his brother wanted sweet soup, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, you know what I'm saying, people been after us for years and years and years, you know what I'm saying? And like Papa Enoch say, when he called, you know, his great-grandfather, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when Noah called his great-grandfather Enoch, you know what I'm saying? That was Christ's heaven, you know what I'm saying? And Enoch knew all the people was Christ on earth. God's us, not spelled J-E-S-U-S. That ain't the way it's spelled. You know what I'm saying? So now I know. You know what I'm saying? Now I see. You know what I'm saying? And God bless everybody. You know what I'm saying? All my in-laws, both sides, all sides, and my kids. God put a blessing on them. All the kids. Put a G-O-D, blessing, on all the kids. All the kids. Put a blessing on them. Put a blessing. Gifts of God.
Motives. They had put on a facade. That's why nothing good came from that curse. They got to steer clear. They put on a front. They was hiding their true motives. What was their true motives, Spirit? I heard to shut you up. Something about to do with to keep you closed off from children. Whoa. And keep you on contract. So say this is somebody that keep you closed off, keep you away from children. Say you got a child with somebody and then you go into child support. You paying your child support. They want to keep you on papers. They don't want your child to live in your household because they won't be able to get any money from you. If this is somebody that you're paying child support to, they've been putting on the front here about you, why they've been doing curses and stuff like that, is to keep the child with them. And they've been faking plastic smiles. All right, plastic smiles when it came to a healer. This person is worried now, closed off. What is this? About a contract. Because somebody wants to close out a contract. Two-faced it. Somebody's looking at this person as two-faced it now. So it's like, they like, oh no, I want them to pay, you know, you paying your child support, you're doing everything that you need to do, but they don't want you to see your child, but they're trying to pretend like They're doing spell work or a curse to keep you away from your child, right? So that they can use that as a crutch for everybody else to get involved with something. We got abusing their power. And so somebody know for sure that this person really abused their power a lot, especially when it came to some creative writing, some falsified statements or something like that. That's coming back to bite them is what I'm getting with that bursting back into their life right now.
For all y'all,
because somebody knows you were innocent. They just been putting on a front about something. All right, even saying you was a child abuser or some weird shit like that. They know they've been putting on a front and they've been fake smiling. Yeah, poker face. So around the wintertime, they gonna have a poker face because somebody already see all the warning signs that something is happening around the spring. That's why they tried to call and get some help to abuse their power in some way, shape, or form. So if they found out that, okay, well, so-and-so, say y'all having some sort of disgruntled baby mama energy and you want to have visitation rights with your child at the house and shit like that, they going to try to make a scene like, oh, well, you unfit and you ain't got no house. They're doing some sort of spell work so you can lose your house, your cars, your money, and everything else, so that your child won't be able to come through, and you will still be. And also, it's some sort of government scheme. Somebody want to stay on assistance or something like that, but they need a child to be some weird scheming shit. I don't know what's going on anymore when it comes to that. The government, when it comes to the food stamps and all of the Medicaids and all of this stuff like that. Like somebody is trying to scheme or something like that so that they can get more.
God and the government, two different things, man. Two different things. God is the governing government. God is the governing government. That's why dead presidents. You know what I'm saying? Because God is, you know what I'm saying, the government. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should know that. You know what I'm saying? All my kids, all my kids, all my kids, and that's all my kids, friends, all my kids, enemies, all my kids, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We deeper than you think, because we got friends as great-grandkids, babies, that see mamas and daddies and sisters and brothers and aunties and uncles and nephews and nieces handle us. You know what I'm saying? And we know you. We know your thoughts. We think with you. You know what I'm saying? Like one day I was sitting there looking at my granddaughter, you know what I'm saying? And I was finna cry just because I was, rejoicing. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good and joy. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, tears start coming from her eyes, start making a face, a frown. And her face started frowning, like she's finna start crying. I had to hurry up, put a little smile on my face and cheer her up. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I feel not sad, but I was so happy to be sitting up there looking at a great-granddaughter and granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Champ told me a long time ago. Last year, you know what I'm saying? He said, Daddy, I think Uncle Peck and them came so that they could see the grandkids. I said, yeah, that was it. That's it. And this crazy chap, Robert James, you know what I'm saying? Your uncle, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of us would be in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But Daddy kept his life right. He knew what he had, and that was rice. You know what I'm saying? And I still see myself getting on and off that tractor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm praying for y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? All y'all that's, maybe, I don't know what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? But I just wish y'all blessings and not curses. You know what I'm saying? And me, you know what I'm saying? Ad Am, you know what I'm saying? In the evening, you know what I'm saying? You know who that is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got much to say no more. You know what I'm saying? The Bible y'all's. I wrote it to you.
It's like they want money from this, they want money from that, they want money from this. It's like somebody money hungry. Okay, and they doing everything. They scheming. And even if they young or old, baby, they scheming. You gonna be comfortable, but somebody found out that you was actually comfortable and curled up in your own space. You got a nice space. So why the fuck are we paying? Why are you having to give your baby mama any kind of money when y'all could actually work something out and the baby can come stay with you? Like, what the fuck is going on? Something like that? Yeah. So they like, oh shit. All right. I cannot make it up. Somebody see you got online fame or something, baby. They like, ain't that something? Yeah, somebody could be trying to visit somebody that's been having this poker face. They trying to run away because they knew you was self-made already. You was open for business. You was ready. All right. For some of y'all, if y'all had a court case where so you kids was in DHS or something like that, your kids can come home to you because you have a home. You have everything that you need. And, you don't need somebody. Okay? Something like that is going on for somebody. Somebody finding out that you're self-made here. All right? Wow. And we got influencer status. Collective, maybe you're an influencer or you just got a really good job. Okay? And it's going up. And somebody could definitely, they got confirmation here. You could be having an unexpected visit here. We got unexpected visit and a wake-up call. Look at this. Overnight success and money bags, child. I don't know what y'all got going on in Ascension. This is like, wow. So somebody got confirmation that somebody did visit you, all right, or came knocking on the door or whatever this is. But you had a spiritual awakening. And this is how they were awakened to somebody's side hustle, whatever she was doing to get some money from you or something like that. But somebody definitely had an unexpected visit. They visited you unexpectedly. Maybe you didn't know. They seen that you had ascended or somebody sent you somewhere. Overnight success and your money was good. That's why you're able to sit up there and mind your business and drink your water. Even when somebody tried to knock you down to size or something like that. Maybe you wasn't on your platform or something like that. They thought that they were going to knock you down to size, but you are locked in. You're never going to fall. And that was just proof to somebody, confirmation. That was proof to somebody that no matter how, even if you were away for a while, you come back, you're still going to be on. Somebody like, this is crazy. So if they was trying to see if there would be a way, even if they let their foot up off of something that they've been doing to you when it came to something, right? They was trying to see if that, would you be able to fall? Would there be a way that they can get into something and still be able to get something from you? They're realizing that they won't be able to because people got evidence already about you. Something is already in the court system. Something is already like somebody is on your side. Whatever this is, collective. All right, that's the positive change here. It's a time to give to you rather than take. We got Earth in the reverse. All right. Yeah, plastic smiles. This person feel like this is crazy as hell. Why is this person in such denial about holding this child or holding somebody back from you? Because they know they're not going, I cannot make it up, because they know they're not going to be able to steal no energy from you. They're not going to be energy vampire. This might could even be energy vampiring off of a child, baby. This is fucking crazy. They held back because they know that they won't be able to drain you for something. They won't be able to drain you for your gifts. That's why they're trying to keep something away from you or keep somebody away from you. And that's why they've been faking saying something, acting like they spilling the tea or whatever. Yeah, somebody knows why somebody has this uncontrollable urge here. An air sign that could be secretly admiring somebody, breaking a promise when it comes to money and friend zoning somebody on a blind date. Like somebody like, wow, like I ain't know that you did that. Harvest is in the reverse. That's why somebody is reaping what they sow. This person can't drain you for your gifts. These people, because you're out of this world, these people have been plastic smiling and in denial. Everybody already know like they got to make a decision now, like the fact that they cannot drain you for your gifts. They can't drain you for no money. They can't drain you for something that they want. You were ascended already, and they got to give you the respect that you deserve. So somebody's reaping what they sow. Somebody got left on red because they was being two-faced to somebody because your situation is single. You choosing solitude, and somebody appreciate that. You chose solitude. You ain't out here just dealing with whomever. All right, you could be with somebody. Somebody know for sure you could be with somebody in a relationship if you wanted to, but you're choosing solitude. You're not settling for nobody. No bullshit. Whatever this is. So somebody feel like they reaping what they sow. All right. So somebody could have been using this child's services or a child's situation as a crutch. They was just clout chasing. People see that now because you able to curl up and be comfortable in your own space, and somebody feel like they just been trying to deny. They can no longer deny who you are. Back to that whole being out of this world, being this Nephilim energy, you just being this, earth angel energy, whatever this is here. And this person was really two-faced towards you because you were able to do all this shit by yourself. And they know, like, if they don't have any type of connection with you, they won't be able to drain you for no gifts. Also, these people know now that you are fully in your power, they won't be able to drain you for your gifts or your talents or any of that. It's a winner. Whatever they planned around winter is off. And they know you single because you choose that. If you want to deal with somebody, you can. But you're not settling just for anybody, just to say you got somebody, or well, I'm gonna do a love spell since I got in there. Like, somebody know for sure, yeah, they can talk to you, but will they make it? These motherfuckers know that they can approach you and say, hey, how you doing? But can they keep your attention? It's that energy. So it's like they know the hard part. That ain't the hard part, having a conversation with you. Actually keeping your attention is. That's the hard part for somebody. And they like, I don't know how to keep their attention. Communication is key. This is their ancestors from the spiritual realm. They telling y'all communication is key with this individual. Watch what you say, speak, because they know what words mean. You can't just say certain shit. Watch what you say to somebody. Somebody is too fluent for you to even underhandedly try to because words is powerful. And also somebody know when what you say all those little fake ass slide jokes, them jabs, that narcissistic energy of, I ain't say that. I didn't mean that when you had said that. I would have never said something like that. No, why would you even think that? Why the fuck would you even say it? And you don't get a chance to go back on that. And that's what somebody knows. Like, you comfortable with being single. But you wouldn't mind somebody. And somebody could be just, like, this is weird. People being weird. Pettiness. This is weird energy. Like, somebody want to be with you, but you're not giving them the energy that they want because they show up in this bondage, abusive of power and blah, blah, blah energy. Also, somebody know you celibate, so you ain't pressed on no D or no P, whatever this is. All right. You chilling. You don't give a fuck about that. If you fucking if you want to fuck type of energy. Like, that doesn't impress you. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody is like, damn, maybe they learned that in July. Like, yeah, somebody could have been jealous that they took this dumbass risk and to trigger you, knowing fucking well that you not about that life. They took a risk to try to trigger you, and now everybody looking stupid. They like, what is you doing? Like, why would you do that? Like, what are you, like, what? Like, somebody can be very upset knowing damn well that you was the source of something. So when everybody making a decision to no longer vamp you for your gifts, they want to let you know this. Like, all right, everybody that was plastic smiling in denial about you all making a decision. Like, all right. No more toxicity. No more trying to influence you on no bullshit for your gifts. Okay. We're going to do this right. Right? Because somebody like, oh, well, that's what somebody get. They reaping what they sow for being two-faced to you. Because now they made it even harder for somebody to approach you. They like, man, this is fucked up. Like, why is y'all doing this? Like, somebody is upset that they made it this hard for people to approach you. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. They know that you broke a cycle. You no longer in your feelings. It's you versus you. Why would you compete? You no longer in your feelings around the fall. They know that. They can't have you in and out of your feelings. They can't have your emotions clashing. They can't cause you no problems. They already see the signs. You actually broke that cycle. You already broke that cycle. Yeah. You broke that cycle of somebody being even able to trigger you. You so focused. You're your only competition, and you set some strong ass boundaries. All right, after you let go of some people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you've been planning your retirement goals, or you have long-term stability collective, whatever this is, and somebody is just mad that you've seen the red flags in somebody. Again, it's like deja vu, trying to bring some old shit around to you. Building a family or firm foundation in the reverse. Somebody didn't want you to feel safe. Yeah, so that you couldn't get away. Man, so that their status can upgrade. You feel safe. You know you're safe. You know you're safe. Like, we know we're safe now. Like, it's nothing that's scary outside. Even if they looking, they can't touch. They know better. It's like these people are like, even if we do a read, say I do a read, they're like, oh, this motherfucker stalking you, and this motherfucker like in the car, they drop out, and that'll come out, and you go right outside, and you go have a whole beautiful, wonderful day. Before that used to happen, you'd be looking out your windows and hoping that, you don't do that shit no more. So they was like, oh my God, they broke something. That's the energy I'm getting. Moving too fast to do something. They broke something. Genius in the reverse. Somebody felt like somebody was an idiot, because now you are your only intimidation. If you can't do something for yourself or something like that, that's the only thing that makes you afraid. But you gonna make sure you get it done. So that's like you versus you. You're your only competition. That's what hustle mode. Somebody really feel like they was under pressure. That's why they hurried up and tried to do something, and they didn't even get any rest, because they was constantly looking you up. And they realized that they took the bait. By misleading you, you would be closed off. So somebody doing research on your type, who you are, like, so they got something that I'm gonna look that shit up later, because somebody is reading up on your strengths, who you are, your type, your who you are, and they didn't know that one of the things that you would do is be closed off if somebody tried to mislead you. Okay? It would instantly make you be uninterested or something like that. Somebody playing games with you or something like that. So somebody not even getting any sleep. Yeah, because they're like, damn it, they are so unsatisfied because you set boundaries. You lost interest so fast. Somebody like, oh my God, you lost interest so fast in somebody and set boundaries. They are not satisfied because they like, oh my God, why? What did they do? Somebody want to know, what did this person do? Because they could be saying, I ain't do shit. I swear to God, I ain't do nothing. They had blah, 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 blah. We got a fire sign in the reverse. So somebody was being a player. The fire sign in the reverse is somebody that abused their power. Somebody that, and okay, also somebody like, it was a fire sign fault. No, it wasn't. They not addicted to no fire sign, or they not doing anything, right? So somebody lost interest. It was not because of a fire sign. They been out. Like it's not because of a fire sign. You could have lost interest in a fire sign in the reverse, somebody that's abusive of power, because they were being a player around the summertime. But that's about it. But it's not because of. So somebody want to blame somebody, Somebody could be unsatisfied with a fire sign in the reverse's performance, or somebody abusing their power. What's the fire sign? Yeah, because they not saying nothing about nothing. Spilling the tea. They didn't say anything about you being a player or something like that. They like, I ain't say that they was a whore. I never said that they was a player. I ain't never say they was easy to get with. Like, something like that. They like, you said that they had some sort of addictions around the summertime. And they like, wow, like, and they trying to gaslight somebody. Like, I ain't say that. I ain't say that they was doing that. You said they trying to gaslight somebody, talking about something that you was pretending pretending, making fake profiles. You actually set boundaries with somebody already, or something like that. Somebody could have said I was joking or what, spilling the tea, leaking secrets or something like that. A fire sign ain't say that. They ain't leak no secret or something like that. Spilling the tea in the reverse. Ain't no tea to spill, somebody said. They had closure. Like somebody wasn't hating about some options. There was no tea to spill about somebody having options, or somebody was their option, or
Hey everyone, it's Alex Martinez, and in today's video here, I'm going to cover the MLS offer system. I'm going to be breaking it down.
Because they can't claim they did it first no more. They know that they were inspired by you. This person could have altered their own values and morals and life decisions. Okay? Harvest is in the reverse. Yep, look at this. Fake spiritualists that thought they was going to be able to blackmail you. Okay, they could be digging up dirt with a scorned lover or about a scorned lover that's having unexpected body whelps and numbness. Somebody could be calling them like, what's going on? Something could be going on behind the scenes. I don't know what kind of backfire this is, but this kind of crazy backfire. This shit instant. Something hurt. Something bad, you know? There's something crazy going on because something backfired bad and somebody getting fucked up. They like, oh, well, don't help them. Fuck it. Somebody falling ill. Somebody gonna remember why they did this shit. Or, baby, I don't know, but baby, somebody there now playing the victim with a scorned lover. Them and the scorned lover. Because they both were able to alter their own shit, okay? Somebody's playing the victim now because something backfired. This person that's secretly jealous of you and hating on a relationship, they could have said that you were secretly jealous of them and hating on their relationship. And this person going to take a spiritual bath now because the entity that they use to turn against, get people to turn against you, is turning against them. Wow. Somebody going to go take a spiritual bath. They know they got to let go and detoxify. So that's that letting go and detoxifying energy. Somebody like being together and resist negative energy. So them and the ex-lover or them and somebody else is working together, banding together to resist these negative forces that's coming towards them. What is the negative forces here, Spirit? Band together and stay warm to resist negative forces. This pact, these three people that made a pact, they trying to band together because something is backfiring real bad because they made a plan to carry out evil deeds. That's what's backfiring. A kitchen witch. They're banding together to stay warm, to resist negative forces from a kitchen witch. Maybe you're the kitchen witch. They feel like you are one to them and you were able to defend yourself in some way, shape, or form. Making a pact. Everybody agreed to protect themselves against a kitchen witch. Or that was the plan. That's why they said that, that's what the lie, that you was attacking them the whole time. They just was doing something to attack you. Making a plan. What's this? Yep. Fraud in the reverse. Somebody act, look. That's crazy. So somebody now is making a pact to band together to stay warm, resist negative forces, because somebody know that they made a pact off of something here, fraud, magic, you, but you're not their victim. Why are you not their victim? Somebody remembering things differently now. A fire sign, Leo, Aries, or a Sag. They're starting to remember something. Like, you know what? That makes sense, because I remember when that didn't have, they didn't do that. So whatever magic somebody did was to have people to go along with the bullshit about you, to make people go along against you. Something is backfired on this copycat. They don't remember exactly. So somebody like a fire sign, like, I don't never remember somebody ever posting something directly towards so-and-so. Now that I think about it, I don't remember, them doing something to somebody to make, somebody become some sort of social media Karen. Like I ain't never remember somebody hating on somebody before. You know what I'm saying? On any platform or none of that. Like, this is what somebody is saying. Like, when they was on a platform, they never said nothing about directly to them or about them. Like, somebody could have said that you posted something directly to them or about them, like you was talking to them, like you got beef with them, something crazy like that. Like, you hate that bitch, and now somebody realizing it was all a game of chess. Maybe that's why somebody was watching your every move. Like, they like, I watched you. Like, you ain't never say nothing about somebody. Yeah, but this whole coven, somebody could be doing card spells on the coven. So they like, well, who was doing the card spells on one of the coven members? So somebody had an amnesia now, a fire sign. Like, I don't remember, I'm remembering now that you ain't a victim of something. They like, I'm starting to think like, I don't remember so-and-so acting like that or being immature like that. Amnesia, what they having amnesia about? Fire sign having amnesia about what? Oops, wait a minute. About what? You never snapped on somebody. Yeah, they like, I don't think, yeah, no. You never snapped on somebody? Okay? Past life, like even in the past, you never snapped on somebody in your past? Now that they think about it, like when they sit there and think about it, like they don't remember you just all of a sudden flipping the fuck out. You ain't never do that, right? Until somebody gave you some sort of jewelry or something like that, or tell you they had went to the store and y'all had went on this, like I'm seeing somebody like, oh, we went to the store and we picked up this, some of y'all could have been picking up crystals or something like that, like somebody gave them something and they like, I remember somebody did use this voodoo doll to make them have some sort of legal issues. Like, I remember that now. Like somebody was telling them that you was using voodoo dolls to make somebody have some sort of legal issues. But as they think about it, like in the past, somebody gave you a cursed amulet. That's why somebody had legal issues. It wasn't no fucking voodoo doll. Like that bitch that I was dealing with, that such and such and such, she gave me this necklace, this chain, this watch, this something, and it was cursed. And that's what they've been trying to block a psychic from seeing. Like, you ain't had nothing to do with somebody's legal issues. It was somebody else. Now they like, you ain't, yeah, like, she never flipped the fuck out. She never snapped on me, or somebody ain't never, we ain't never even have a fight. Like, that's what somebody is saying. So, yeah. But somebody made a pact, to band together, like, just to go with the story, even though that you wasn't somebody's victim. They knew a fire sign didn't remember something clearly until they realized that, like, you never flipped the fuck out. You never was holding on to a grudge or holding on to something way too tight. What's this snapping out on the bitch? You ain't even snap out on somebody. Maybe somebody lied and said you was. What's this snapping out in the reverse? You never snapped on somebody. You never was disrespectful or something like that. What is that? Exactly. So somebody, you never slapped out on somebody. You had just came down with some dizziness, headaches, exhaustion. You was in and out of the hospital. Somebody remembering when somebody cursed you now. When the curse started on you. And when they had used entities to get people to, those people that were supposed to be close to you, to turn against you and go with their narrative. So somebody like, yeah, I remember you wasn't flipping the fuck out. Like you just got some unexpected illness or something. You was in and out of the hospital and it was due to some poltergeist that was in the house. Like somebody remember, like, yeah, I remember the space was haunted. Like I remember we was in the kitchen and then the radio had came on and this is what somebody is saying. Like they remembering something and they like, oh my God, this whole time it was because of blah, blah, blah. And this is what's catching somebody off guard. And this is remembering from that all the way from back then. Right? Type of energy. Somebody feel like all the way from back then. There's somebody been doing health spells on you for a while. And they should have known that you was going to survive. Because they remember only thing that happened, you had went into the hospital. And that was before, I feel like, for whoever this is, this was before you were actually fully in your life purpose. But there was some sort of health spell going on here, unexpected illness due to a poltergeist.
And it was a real poltergeist, you know what I'm saying? This God talking, but then, you know, when I got to that hospital, I remember when I got to the hospital the first time, the lady said, call me Paul. You know what I'm saying? She called me Paul. And the room across from me was number 1. I remember waking up and opening my eyes, and all I remember was seeing 1. And that 1 was God telling me I was God. The whole time, you know, God, the trip that I was taking, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say who died. I don't remember. I do remember who died. Whoever my nephew's stepdaddy was, died. And my wife at the time had to go to the funeral. And that day I tripped. You know what I'm saying? That's the day I tripped. You know what I'm saying? And became God. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? I just snapped. I was on the phone with my sister, and me and my sister started fussing, yelling because her and my counterpart didn't get along. And my mama and my grandmother and my Aunt Margie, all of them, you know, possessed my house, you know what I'm saying? And my kids and my wife at the time and all that. You know what I'm saying? I say they possessed them. They didn't curse them or nothing. No, they just got inside of them, as Uncle Pick and Mama D and Mama Lucy and all them. Because when they was on the phone, you know what I'm saying, she was on the phone talking to them, they would all talk through her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said words through her. You know what I'm saying? Even the kids was able to hear telepathically, because they pointed at their brain, you know what I'm saying, let me know they could hear me, my thoughts, because I wasn't saying nothing. Then one of them, then Mama Dear or BB or her said, sushi. And I just said in my mind, what's sushi? And one of them 1-year-old kids, 1 or 2-year-olds said, raw fish, you know what I'm saying? And they ran out the room. So, you know, it was just a little bit after that, you know what I'm saying? I took off. You know, my neighbor asked me, had I ever been to my gym, muscle gym? Have I ever been to my gym? And I was like, no, because I knew that wasn't my gym, but I knew what he was trying to assume. So I got scared and took off. And some kind of way she had to get finished with what she was doing in California to come to Louisiana to get me. And that was it. I remember getting on my knees at all them churches. I went like 150 miles on the other side of Houston, you know what I'm saying? And prayed at all the churches, Jackson County, Brown County, you know, Brown County came to, you know, Brazoria County and was at the liquor store, you know what I'm saying, and bought him some liquor. And he was on duty. And he knew I was God, because when he came in, he started talking to them about me being God, but he didn't say the words or nothing like that to let me know. But he was like Donald Trump, you know, having fun doing what he doing, you know, and, you know, just, you know, making, you know, fun out of it. That's the way that police was. Now we free. You know what I'm saying? He was like, now police can drink and drive. But, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say that, you know what I'm saying? But, that's the way I took it. You know what I'm saying? But that's one reason I didn't want to join no groups like, anything. I didn't want to join no group. I just kind of became a chemist, a doctor, a god. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing but me and Eve there, you know what I'm saying? I can't say it was humans before that. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't nothing but animals. Animals. Animals can't hold no gun. Animals can't hold no stick, beat nobody with no stick. Animal can't go against mankind because animals know mankind are gods. So animals won't do that. They won't even think of it.
You know what surprises me most on the job? How many drivers I stop who don't even have auto insurance. Can't really blame them. Prices keep climbing.
Is the world card. This definitely represents completion, success, and divine closure. This is like you finishing a major life cycle and stepping into wholeness. It's like you've graduated from old lessons, and Spirit is acknowledging how far you've come. This is...
Hold up, mother. Hold up. Then will the Lord drive out all these nations from before you, and you shall possess greater nations, and mightier than yourself. Every place whereon the soles of your foot shall tread shall be yours. From the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even to the uttermost sea shall your coast be. Shall no man be able to stand before you, face you. For the Lord your God shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon the land that you shall tread upon. As he have said to you, and I'm talking to animals now, that's how the animals come to the stables. Behold, I set before you this day blessing and a curse. A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which you have not known. And it shall come to pass when the Lord your God have brought you into the land whither you shall go to possess it, that you shall put the blessing upon the Mount Gerizim. It's like Gerizim, you know what I'm saying? Gerizim. The garrison. You know what the garrison is, you in the army. And the curse upon Mount Ebal, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna change that letter because I love my friends, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about nobody, you know what I'm saying? But that's God, man. You know, we good, we good. If we bad, we might not be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to stay good.
That's why Spirit is not wanting you to just bypass everything that you've worked hard on. Having gratitude, being appreciative for everything that you've done. This is like a triumph through experience. You've learned, you've healed, and you've transformed. Now a new chapter begins. One that carries the reward of your spiritual evolution. You're on a soul's journey. Yeah. And life is all about evolving, leveling up, learning lessons.
You know, everybody always say, I'm lying about being God or this or that. And everywhere I go, people flock to it. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I'm at, people come to it where I'm at. And always get disturbed like the rec center, not the rec center, but the rec center was one of them, but the rec center didn't never bother me. You know what I'm saying? The rec center, didn't bother me. But like Family Fitness, you know what I'm saying? How, the lady, with the Mercedes didn't want me on their land. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want me on their property. And I bet you that place ain't had no kind of income since then. Because Mama Dear was me then, she was in the hospital, but after she threw up, you know what I'm saying, it was just like me, you know what I'm saying? After I threw up, I was gone, you know what I'm saying, just gone. So, you know what I'm saying, this Mama Dear and Uncle Peck, because I saw myself through Adam's eyes, but shit, that's just a body, just like the rest of the family. I saw them too. You know what I'm saying, Jesse, Papa Jesse, I saw him too. They lift me up when I was 3, and Heagh'z picked me up from the back and held me up to see my grandfather. And that's something I don't want to see. This James, Jakar, Rowan, Liam, Logan, Heavenly, Harmony, and Giovanni. You know what I'm saying? They ain't being funny. You know what I'm saying? God love everybody, man. If y'all don't love me, man, that's your prerogative. The word in that book, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you love God, to love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. And I didn't spell Jesus, J-E-S-U-S. You can't make no sentence out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's God's us. And us gods. Who are Jesus? It's all of us. All lovers. All lovers. You can't be haters and murderers and killers and all that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're not, you know what I'm saying? You can be in God and see God in your mirror. You know what I'm saying? But I heard, you know what I'm saying, some crackling when I heard the witch leave when I was praying. Because I remember standing up one time and I just jumped up and said, if y'all want to worship, I ain't going to say no name because that's my name too. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to take a role of that, I had to take that role too. That's why we who we is. You know what I'm saying? That's why we American Legion. You know what I'm saying? Because we many. We many. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the scriptures. Go look up Legion and find out what it is and why I developed it. I said developed it. Because I didn't originally put that together. You know what I'm saying? I had to go underground. You know what I'm saying? With fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Really. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the last card that came out in this deck is the Six of Cups. This definitely, it talks about soul connections. I don't know why I'm hearing twin flame. Yeah, hold on one second.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, this
too,
could definitely
like
point to you being in alignment with your person. You getting ready to reconnect with your person with the Six of Cups. This is like someone from your past returning. This could be a soulmate if it isn't your twin flame, like a higher level soulmate. If you're someone that does not have a twin flame. This could also be like the inner child. This talks about innocence, nostalgia, some type of memories from the past. This could also be spirit wanting you to reconnect with joy and purity of your heart as well. Healing old wounds allows you to experience love from a place of wholeness. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting, this is definitely like some type of past life connection. So if there's a reunion that you have with your divine counterpart, they're getting ready to come toward you. This is this Two of Cups energy, and love begins in the other spread as well. After a major cycle has ended, now it's like you're manifesting everything that you truly desire. Things that were always meant for you.
You know, let me see what this say. All your trees and fruit of your land shall the locust consume. The stranger that is within you shall get up above you very high, and you shall come down very low. He shall lend to you, and you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon you, and shall pursue you and overtake you till you be destroyed, because you hearken not to the voice of the Lord your God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which commanded you. And they shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and upon your seed forever, because you service not the Lord your God with joyfulness, and with cheerful giving, and with gladness of heart. For the abundance of all things God freely give you. Therefore shall you serve your enemies, which the Lord shall send against you, in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck, till he be destroyed, till he destroy you. Now, you know God ain't trying to destroy nobody, man. And I really don't like when the Bible crunch stuff up like that, because, you know, it's like, you know, it's like God being mean or something. You know God ain't mean, man. You know God ain't mean. Almost time, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Where is that? Man, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. It's God right here. You know what I'm saying? It's God right here. And you have seen their abominations and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them. Lest there should be among you a man, a woman, or family, or tribe, whose heart turneth away this day from the Lord your God, to go and serve other gods of these nations, lest there should be among you a root and beareth gall and wormwood. And it shall come to pass, when he heareth the words of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart, to add drunkenness to thirst. The Lord will not spare him. But then anger the Lord, and his jealousy shall smoke against that man. And all the curses that are written in the book shall lie upon him. And the Lord shall blot out his name from under heaven. And the Lord shall separate him to evil out of all the children of Israel, according to the curses of the covenant that are written in this book of the law, so that the generations to come of your children that rise up after you, and stranger that shall come from far land, shall say, when they see the plagues of that land, and the sickness which the Lord has laid upon it, and the whole land thereof brimstone and salt and burning, that it is not sown or barren, nor any grass groweth therein, like overthrown of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboim, which the Lord overthrew in his anger and in his wrath. You know, some things, man, when I read them, you know what I'm saying, they all the word of God is true. But it's not against mankind. God always look out for mankind. He tried to look out for mankind, even the evil ones. He tried to look out for mankind. God is not a God that should kill, steal, or destroy. And vengeance is not mine, says the Lord. It's God's. It's mine, says the Lord. God, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why people mad at you now. You know what I'm saying? Because vengeance is yours. Come on, Daddy, man. We can't get shit right. Can't get shit right. This is fucking.